Okay, sir.
Good evening, all. On behalf of Balaji Institute of Technology and Science, I, Dr. V. Sudhakar Rao, Associate Professor, Department of Humanities and Sciences, cordially welcome you all. I invite Dr. A. Rajendra Prasad Reddy Garu, our Honorable Chairman, and Dr. G. Rajeshwar Reddy Garu, Honorable Secretary, and Dr. V. S. Hariharan Garu, our beloved Principal, and Dr. V. Narayan Garu, the Head of the Department of Humanities and Sciences, and also a resource person for today's session, all the HODs, all the faculty, coordinators, Tabasum Madam, and Mr. Rayappa, and all the students and the participants. For today's program, it's a national level online workshop on insightful rudiments of originating Google Forms and generating certificates, a horde of approaches adaptable for online academic motives. I am much delighted to give a brief account of our college. BITS is a constituent college of biology group of institutions which are spearheaded by Dr. A. Rajendra Prasad Reddy Garu, the chairman, and Dr. G. Rajeshwar Reddy Garu, the secretary. It is a huge campus in which we have several colleges such as Balaji Institute of Technology and Science, Balaji Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Balaji Institute of Management Sciences, Balaji Institute of Nursing, Balaji Institute of Education, Balaji Degree Colleges, Junior Colleges, and Balaji Techno Schools. We in this campus offer KG to PG courses in all the domains. The entire campus is filled with wonderful infrastructure, magnificent buildings, state-of-art laboratories, separate hostels for boys and girls, and the transportation facilities with a fleet of buses and all other basic amenities. BITS was established in the year 2001 on Warangal Nasampet Highway. We offer courses such as civil engineering, mechanical engineering, computer science and engineering, electronics and communication engineering, electronics and electrical engineering, MBA, and diploma courses too. From this year onwards, we are offering BTech courses in artificial intelligence, CSIT, and computer science and business management. We have also a wonderful record of campus placements. The other significant feature of our institution is that our institution is accredited by NBA and NAC. We have Dr. V.S. Hariharan Garu at the helm of affairs as the principal of our institute, who always guides us and who has been a resourceful person for all of us. All the faculty of humanities and sciences and all the first year students of all the branches are managed by Dr. V. Narayana, head of the Department of Humanities and Sciences, and also he's the resource person for today's program. I'm privileged to familiarize you all with the Department of Humanities and Sciences. We teach the subjects such as English, mathematics, physics, chemistry, environmental science, and gender sensitization. Through the excellent laboratories of communication skills, that is Advanced English Communication Skills Lab and English Communication Skills Lab, we impart all the required skills like communication skills and soft skills and other aptitude skills for the students for their placements. We put all the efforts in that particular direction, and I'm very happy to state that all our efforts have paid the dividends, and many of our students are placed in reputed organizations. So this is a brief account of our college. Now I would like to hand over the program to Mr. D. Rayappa for further proceeding. Mr. Rayappa, I request you to introduce our resource person, Dr. V. Narayana, to the participants. Over to Narayana. Over to Rayappa, sir.
Switch on your mic, sir.
Good evening to all. I am Rayappa Roy, Assistant Professor of English in Balaji Institute of Technology and Science in H&S department. And it's my privilege to be the part of one of the coordinator for this first day session. And now I would like to introduce today's resource person, Dr. V. Narayana sir. He has completed his BSc Computer Science in 2004 from Andhra Loyola College in Vijayawada and MSc in 2007 in Mathematics and Science Computing from NIT Warangal. Dr. V. Narayana has been working in Balaji Institute of Technology and Science since 2007. He also completed his PhD in 2019 in mathematics in the area of computational fluid dynamics from National Institute of Technology, Warangal. He is presently working as an associate professor in head of the department Humanities and Science. He has finished 4 online certificate courses. He has 13 years of teaching experience in BITS College. He published 12 research papers in Scopus ESCI indexed journals. He has presently presented and papers national and international conferences and attended 11 conferences and seminars. He has successfully organized 15 online national level quizzes on FDP and 4 national 2-day webinars and 1 STTP on soft skills during this lockdown period and as well as pandemic period. For this program, he is also the resource person and he is the person designed the program. He is good at technically, so that we are expecting we can learn and expect so many things today's session, and I hope so. And sir will make you in the best way to present all the things make us to educate as a teachers. I hope so. And please, all of you request you watch it carefully and learn all the things, and I hope so. Now I would like to hand over the session to Dr. V. Narayana sir to continue the session. Over to Narayana sir.
Thank you, Rayappa sir, for your nice introduction, and thanks to Sudhakar Rao sir for your introduction about our college. Without any delay, I will start my program. I welcome all the participants for two-day national online workshop on insightful rudiments of originating Google Forms and generating certificates, a horde of approaches adaptable for online academic motives. Actually, we scheduled on 25 to 26, but due to some technical issue, the day 1 video removed, unfortunately. So that is the reason today we'll repeat the day 1 lecture. This is the content. So today I'm going to cover about complete awareness on Google Form. So this total day divided into 4 sessions. In the first session, let's see what is Google Form and how to prepare registration form, application form, and feedback form. In the session 2, how to write a question paper, how to submit an assignment. In the session 3, we will see how to conduct an online exam, how to write complicated mathematical terms and expressions on a Google Form. Finally, in the session 4, how to set a time limit for a quiz or an exam, how to include timer in quiz or exam. So this is the detailed report about this day 1. Okay, now first let us see what is a Google Form. Google Form is a tool that allows collecting information from users through a personalized survey or a quiz. It is actual definition. First, let us understand as a teacher, as a lecturer, as you are teaching to a set of students. First, as a teacher, I should know complete information about my class. I mean, my students. I should know the student name. I should find their parents, mobile number, address, and all. How can I find complete details about students? That too, the class which I am handling. Now, it is whether it is fortunately or unfortunately, past 6 months we have been interacting, we have been teaching through online mode. So we cannot go to class, I mean offline. We cannot use Blackboard because of the situation. Then how can I find, how can I get complete details about my students? So the best way is the Google Form. By using Google Form. Google Form is a tool that allows collecting information. So to gather complete information from students through a personalized survey or a quiz. Okay. So once we get the information, that is automatically connected to a spreadsheet. The spreadsheet is populated with the survey and quiz responses. Okay, anyway, I will tell you practically, it's not an issue. First, let us see what is Google Form, right? How to go to Google Form, that I will tell you now. Just you go to the browser, type Google Form, enter Google Form, click Google Form, go to Google Form. This is a way to go to Google Form, right? In this Google Form, okay, let me zoom this one, right? In this Google Form, first let us, what is Google Form, right? That is our aim first. Okay, let us see. Those who are watching from the YouTube, I request all the participants, please keep your phone horizontal position. Otherwise, you cannot see the complete picture. If you keep your mobile in a horizontal mode, then that screen, complete screen will appear. Okay. Now let us see for this online workshop. You can see how many participants have registered. Let me zoom this one. You can see 3,133 participants have registered all over the India. Even we got registrations from other countries like Ethiopia, Pakistan, Palestine, and even we got from Australia also. So we are very happy that all over the world they have registered. So what is my aim? My aim is 3,133 participants have registered. Can I see all the 3,133 participants? No. Practically, no. But one thing I can able to get, but I can able to get their information. That is the advantage of Google Form. Okay, let me give clear idea about. So first, let me know. Let me find out who are the 3,133 participants. Just you click the responses. You click the responses. Here you can see there are 3 dots here. Okay, just you click 3 dots. When you click, you will get different options, right? Download responses. Download responses. Here you can see at the bottom, there is a zip file. Just you click that zip file. Okay. Just you close this one. Just you double click this one. You can see now it is a spreadsheet. We can say Excel sheet or a CSV file. By default, it is a CSV file. Okay, now remember what is my aim? I cannot see all the 3,133 participants, but with the help of Google Form, I can find their information. You can see the greatness and beautiful concept in Google Form is time is also given. At what time they fill the Google Form, that is there. And just you maximize this one, salutation, okay, name of the participant, that all I'll come to that point actually. Okay, let's see. Let's see. First, what is the registration form? We'll see now. You can see here, it is a title of the registration form. What is the first option? You can see the first option is email address. The second option is salutation. Third option is name of the participant. Next, designation, name of the department, name of the institute, city and state, mobile number, and finally join in Telegram group. Please listen carefully. I want your attention, please. First one is email address, salutation, name of the participant, designation, whatever the fields we have given in the registration form, same thing will reflect here. Same thing will reflect here. The first one is email address. You can see email address. The second one is salutation. Third one is name of the participant. Fourth one is designation. Fifth one is what we have given there, name of the department. And name of the, you can see name of the institute or the university, and city and state, and next one is mobile number, okay, and finally Telegram group. Right now, what is my aim actually? I cannot see all the 3,133, but I can find their details. Let's see. The first one is the email address is malik95_yahoo.com. But I don't know who is this person registered. But he is the first one registered on 11th of this month at 1 afternoon 1 o'clock. He has registered this program. He is a Mr. Mallikarjun Reddy. Designation is Associate Professor. Department is EEE. He is from Warangal, and his phone number is this number. So finally, what is here? What we are getting with the help of Google Form? We can find whoever registered for this 2-day workshop. I can get their complete details. So finally, in this one, as a teacher which you are teaching, though you are not going to college or a school, but if you apply this Google Form concept, you can get complete details about your children, your class, your students which you are going. That is the advantage of Google Form. During the session, if you have any queries, you can put your questions in the YouTube chat box. Our faculty here, they will assist you. Meanwhile, I am ready to answer your questions. Use this workshop effectively. We want every participant to be perfect in use this Google Form effectively so that we can assess the students. That is our target. Okay, now in the first session, I'm going to explain how to create this registration form. Let us do. Okay, now in the first session, so this is already a registration form, right? Now I will explain how to prepare this registration form. That I'll tell you now. Just you go to here, plus enter Google Form. Google Form. Enter Google Form. Click Google Form. Go to Google Form. Here, this is the way. You can enter blank because I want a blank registration form because I want to create Google form. Okay, now we can see what is here. What is this? It is a empty Google form. It is a empty Google form. By default, it is untitled. Untitled means it is a form. You have not given any name. Okay, do you want to name it? Okay, just you go here, take the cursor, just you click single click. When you single click, automatically that is selected. Okay, write registration form. Let me write registration form. It is a registration form. Do you want to give any information? Yes. In the from description bar, just you click it. Okay, this is the session 1, right? In this session 1, we will prepare a registration form or a application form. Both are same. Registration form or application form. Naming is different, but the content based on your requirement, you can go here. Okay, right? First, let us see here. Coming to the point. Remember, I want to create this registration form, right? For that, what to do? Okay, registration form. I given the name as the registration form. First one, what is the first option here? In the first option, you can see the first option. Option means field, email address. Next one is salutation. First, I'll write here. I don't want to write email address. Okay, I'll tell you why in the next step. What is the second option here? In the second option, salutation. Salutation, right? Here, go to untitled form. Here, you can write salutation. What is salutation? Are you a doctor, or a Mr., or a Miss, or a Mrs.? So based on that, you can write. When I entered salutation, you can see automatically that is taking multiple choice. Even the Google form, the advantage of Google form, based on the artificial intelligence technique, it will work automatically. It will be changed to multiple choice question. Okay, salutation means what? Mr., doctor, like this. If you want, you can write multiple choice question or a checkbox or a drop down. Remember, all the three are same. All the three are same. Okay, let me write multiple choice question only. Let us write doctor, DR. When I entered here, automatically the second row generated. Automatically the second row generated. Okay, let me write professor. Right. You can see there is a third row also generated. Okay, let me write Mr. Let me write Mrs. Next we'll write Miss. You can see. Over. Now it is over. This is the way. So only if you want to add one more option, you can write here. Okay, let us write others. Other. So maybe some other salutation may be there. You can write others. Okay. Right. Now the first field is given in the registration form. After that, what to do? You can go to required. What is the meaning of required? Required means you have to fill this field. It is mandatory. That's the reason you can write required. Okay, now the first field is over, right? Right. Let's go to Google form. What is the second option here? In the second option, it is a name of the participant. So how should I go to the second question? Second question, simply go here. You can see there is a plus. Plus means you can see here add question. Just you click this automatically. After this session, it will go to the next question. Okay, you can say it is some section. When you click here, it will go to the next section, right? Okay, now what is the question here? Once again, let me see. Name of the participant. Okay, you can see, my dear participants, the advantage already I told you, it works based on the artificial intelligence. By default, it is multiple choice. Now I'll write here a name of the participant. Name of the participant. You can see. I don't know whether you have noticed or not. When I write name of the participant, this objective question automatically switched on to short answer. That is the concept of artificial intelligence. Okay. Of course, you can change it. That's up to you because you are the user. You have total control, right? Okay. Now, name of the participant. What is the name? What is the? Let us understand. What are these short answer, paragraph? That all I'll explain you. Don't no issue. Okay, right. You can see short answer. What is the name of the participant? Okay, my name is Narayana. Narayana means it is a just a short answer. Short answer means you can it may be some sentence, some one or two sentences. You can write short answer. Suppose there is a question, right? Introduce about yourself. If I write introduce about yourself, then it becomes a paragraph. Paragraph means it is a long answer question. Like that, based on your field, you can change these fields. Okay, right. Now the second question is over. Then go to required. Required means it is compulsory. They have to fill. Right. Now the second field is also over. Now let us see what is the next one. What is the next one? Here you can see designation. Designation. Right. Now we'll go to untitled form. Now I want to include second question. Right. Second question means after this, I want another question. So go here, just you click add question. Add question. That's all. You can see now. So what is our this one? Designation. Okay, I will write designation. You can see, my dear participants, here by default it is a multiple choice question. Okay, designation. Designation. In the designation, already you see here in the salutation, already there is a multiple choice question, right? Multiple, the field is a multiple choice. Okay, here designation is also a multiple choice. Whether you are a assistant professor, associate professor, teacher, student, research scholar, so many things, right? You can write multiple choice question. By default, the Google form is showing short answer. Remember, whatever it is showing, don't take it. You don't take it. Okay, let's write. It is not a short answer question. You can write multiple choice question, checkbox or drop down. Remember, all the three are the same. Multiple choice, checkbox, drop down, all are same. If you want, you can write checkbox. If you want, you can keep multiple choice question. No issue. Okay, let me write. Okay, I'll write a drop down. I'll write drop down. No issue. When you take drop down, you can see. Okay, designation means what? Maybe you are a professor. Professor. Maybe you are a associate professor, right? Or maybe you are a assistant professor or a teacher, maybe a teacher or maybe a research scholar, like that. You can write that's research scholar or anything missing. Okay, let me write to student then. Student or other. If I miss anything, you can write other. Okay, remember here I put drop down, right? Now it is over. You can see, right? Required. Required. It is over. Okay. Now here, what is this? Next, name of the department, name of the institute. Remember, name of the department means what? They have to write mathematics department, English department, physics department, or a arts and science, like that. You can write. It is a short answer. Name of the institute. It is also a short answer. City and state. It is also a short answer. Please understand, my dear participants. I want to create a Google form so that I should use all these fields. All comes under short answer only. Name of the college is a short answer. That means you have to write one sentence, right? So I don't want to write all the things. Okay, now I'll go to, I will include only mobile number, right? I will write mobile number, this one. This we'll see now. Please, I want your attention for some more time. At question, let me write mobile number. Mobile number. You can see when I write mobile number, automatically you see here again it is turning to short answer. Previously it was multiple choice question. And another the greatness is, you can see when there is a number here, you can see there is a number. It is additional feature here. Additional feature. Okay, suppose if I write, you can see now, name of the college. Suppose you understand name of the college. You observe, when I write name of the college, there won't be any extra features here. But when here it is a short answer. Always you observe that. But if I write mobile number, you can see, closely observe. When I write number, automatically it is short answer, but one more feature included here. That is the greatness. That means it must be a number. It must be a number. That's all. Now this field is also required. I think it is enough. I think it is enough. These are the fields. I request the participant. It is a registration form. Suppose as a teacher, you want to know your student details. You can write student name. You can write parent name, father name, mother name. All these comes under what? Short answer. Short answer, right? Short answer, address, that is a paragraph. Like that, based on your requirement, you can choose this one. You can choose this one. See, short answer means just one sentence or two sentences, like that. Suppose as a teacher, you want student name. That is a short answer only. You can write name of the student here, right? Parent name, father's name, mother's name, address, all will come short answer only. That's all. Okay. So I think it is more than enough. Now registration form is completed. Registration form is completed. Now I want to send this form to all my dear students through online mode. Remember, you are bound to your home only since 6 months. You cannot go to your class. You cannot take your regular class. It's highly impossible. But you want your student details. For that, it is a registration form. You can sit in the home, send this form to all the students. Within seconds, you will get the details. So how to send these details to students? Just go to responses. See, here it is enabled. What is the meaning of enabled? If it is enabled, then any student can make use of this Google form. Otherwise, he cannot enter his details. So it must be turned on. Okay. Now we'll go to settings here. You can see it is a setting. Enter, click setting. Right. My dear participants, the most important thing is here you can see in the Google form, I forgot to tell you. Okay. What is the first field? Salutation, right? Salutation. I have not given any email ID, right? I have not entered any email ID. But you can see here the greatness of the Google form is go to setting. Here in the general, there are some topics here. General, presentation, quizzes. First, I am interested in only general. Just you can see, you can click this collect email address. When you click collect email address, what happened? You can see collect email address. Always you disable this one. You disable this one because it is related to our college. If I enable this one, nobody can use this one. Okay, right. Simply collect email address and save. And save. What happened? You can see just by enabling this option. Have you noticed or not? In the registration form, the first field becomes a email address. Really, I have not entered email address, but the moment I enabled this collect email address, automatically that field entered or enabled into my Google form. That is the best way of using email address. Now let me send this Google form to all the participants. I think now it is clear. Practically, manually, I have not given email address. Just I enable it. Okay, right. How to send this Google form to all the participants? Right. Go to send option. Send. In the send option, you can see it is a mail. Suppose if you want to send it to one person. Okay, let me write some Rayappa English. Suppose That means I want to send this Google form to a particular person. Then you can write and you can write enter send. It will be sent to that particular person. No, I don't want to send it to one person. I want to send to all my dear students. So that what to do? Just you go to the second option. Second option, you can see it is a link. The symbol is nothing but link, or you can say chain. You can see it is like a chain, right? Here there is a big link. I don't want this big link. I want to cut short the link, so that you can write this option. Shorten URL. You can see when you shorten, that big link becomes the shorten. Once again, you can see it is a big one. If you click this one, it becomes very shortened, right? Then you enter copy. Copy means you can see at the bottom, you can see at the screen bottom, copy to clipboard. Right now it is copied. Now I would like to send this to participants. You can see presently 31 participants are watching. Now I would like to send it. Okay, you can see. Now I have posted in the YouTube chat box. I have posted in the YouTube chat box. You can fill it. Now you can fill it, and I will show you practically. Just you click it. I request coordinator, please tell me whether it is working or not. Okay.
It is working,
Right.
sir.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Okay. I request all the participants, you please fill that form. Still, if you have any queries, you can post in the YouTube chat box. We are here to help you. Okay. Let me show what is that form. Remember, and I forgot to tell you one more thing. Actually, what is this registration form? It is a name of the registration form. Here, still it is untitled form. You may wonder, already I given the name, why it is showing untitled form? Okay, just you click here. Just you click here, whatever the name you given here, same thing it will come. Just I'll click, single click. Yes. Now it is a registration form. Don't worry. Okay, now you can see participants. Till now, how many participants have responded? You can see in the screen also. I am showing my screen because it is a live workshop. So far, 6 participants have responded to this Google form. Now, I want to know who are these 8 responses. Practically, you can see, I will show one by one. Responses. Now, the first one is rayapaenglish@gmail.com. He is the one. And you can see Sachin B174@gmail.com, Sudhakar.vanam@gmail.com, and all whoever filled this one, that all at the end Karnasri 309. So these are the participants. Right now they filled the registration form. You can see it is increasing. That means slowly one by one they are responding. Now you assume that you are a teacher. So like this, you can able to grab, or you can able to collect complete information about your students. Okay, let me check again. I want to see these 17 responses details again. Okay, download responses. You can see who are the 17. That all I will tell you again for a benefit of yours. Okay, because registration form is more important. Okay, you can see whatever the fields I have given, same thing I am explaining to you. You assume I am a teacher. All these 18 are my students. Okay. Now the first one is Rayappa English, Mr. Rayappa. He filled the form at what time? 9:07. At this time, he participated. I mean, he filled this registration form. He is a assistant professor. His name is 9492 something. Okay, like this, you can able to get complete information. What type of information you want? Like that, you can make the form ready like this. Okay, suppose you want all the student addresses. You can write, you can add here, you can Add here address, salutation, name of the student. Here you can write here instead of designation, you can write address. That's all. Yeah, this drop down is becomes now it is a short answer. Like this, they will enter address. This is the best way you can use the Google form. Right. Now in the session, what I have covered, my dear participants, here simply I covered, one second. Okay. What is Google form and how to prepare registration form and application form. This already I covered. Next feedback form I will tell you at the end. So this is about the session 1. If you have any queries in the session 1, please feel free. Otherwise, I'll go to session 2. How to write a question
Sir,
paper.
there is one or two queries from Mr. Prashant Sharma.
Yeah, please, sir.
One is how to add link in registration form.
Okay, fine, sir.
Second one is how to add or join WhatsApp or Telegram link in form.
I'm not getting. Once again.
How to create
how to add WhatsApp or Telegram link in the form.
yes.
Once again. How to send this link in
Can
WhatsApp?
I say?
First one is how to add link in registration form. That is the first question.
Okay. That is clear. Okay.
The same from the same person. Second question is how to. He has written how to add and join. 2 words he has written. How to add WhatsApp or Telegram link in form. In the form.
Okay, fine. I'm getting now. Okay,
Right.
let me do one thing.
Right.
I will switch on to my right. I think my screen is visible to you, right? Right.
Sir, adding up a link from WhatsApp as well as Telegram, how could be added in the form?
I got it, sir.
Okay.
Sir. Now you can see, my dear participants, thank you for your question. This is our Telegram group, right? In the Telegram group, I want to include this in a Google form. That is his question, right? Copy link.
Yes, sir, the same.
Yes, copy link. Now I would like to include this in a registration form. That is his question. Okay. Mobile number. Now it is over. Now I would like to add at the end. Right. You can see. Join in Telegram group. That's all. Join in Telegram group. Right. Here you can take multiple choice question or checkbox or drop down. Whatever you are interested, you can write it. No issue. Okay. In the first option, in the option 1, let me copy the Telegram group. I think my screen is visible. Okay, let me zoom it for your understanding purpose. Right. Listen carefully. Join in Telegram group. Wait, here my spelling is okay. Okay. Simply, I have gone to my Telegram group, or if you have WhatsApp group, you can copy WhatsApp group. Simply right click, copy link. Same thing I have pasted here. Then that's all. You can click here. It is mandatory. That's all. It is compulsory. Compulsory means he has to click this one. That is the meaning. Okay, now I will share to you. Once again, I will share to you. Right. Now you can check the person who has raised this question. For your benefit sake, I will share this link again. You can check now. You can check. Copy. Okay, now I am sharing in the group. Now you can check this form now. Already I have posted in the chat box. You can check, sir. You can check and you can see whether it is working or not. You can see.
Sir.
Is it working?
Yes, sir.
Right. Can I go to second part?
Yes, sir.
Any other questions? Coordinators, if you have any queries,
No
you
question, sir.
can.
Please go ahead, sir.
Right, thank you.
Right.
Okay, now let me go to, that is the way. That is the way you can go to the second one. Okay, if you want others also, I'll show you.
Sir, one more doubt, one small doubt. I mean, by Mr. Professor Mahesh Kumar Kurde.
Sir.
How to type a subscript in Google Form?
Okay.
That is the question.
Okay, sir. That I'll tell you, sir. Okay, now you can see here the question, whatever the link I shared in the chat box, email address, salutation, name of the participant. If you want address, you can write it. You can see. Join in Telegram group. Just you click it. Then you can submit. That is the way. Okay, sir. I will tell you that subscript at the end, sir. Okay. Now, right now, I will go to the second section. Just you can keep it, sir. I'll tell you next. Okay. Now I'll go to the second section. In the second section, how to write a question paper, how to submit an assignment. So this is my second section. Okay, let me go to, I will close these responses. Okay, I will close even this one. Even this one. Okay. Again, I'll go to Google Form. Google Form. Go to Google Form. Okay, I want a new form. Remember, it is automatically saved. There is no option to save the Google Form. Whatever you enter, automatically that will be saved. You can see it is a registration form. These are the previously I have used all these forms. So everything will be stored in a Google Drive. Right now, I'll go to second part. That is how to create. What is my content? How to write a question paper. How to submit the. How to write a question paper. How to write a question paper. Right. How to write a question paper. Okay. In this session, we will know about how to write a question paper and also how to submit an assignment. So both we'll see now. How to write a question paper. Right. And somebody just now asked how to enter the subscript or superscript. Okay. Straight away, here I am not using any add-on. Add-on means by default, I cannot bold this one. For your information, I cannot bold, but I can able to increase the size. I can able to increase the size and all. Right now, even I cannot put this right as a bold. It is highly impossible. So there are add-ons available here. Add-ons. So in that add-on, you can choose whatever you want because you want to format the text. Suppose you want this, okay, let us write x square. Suppose I want to write x square. X square, this 2 must be at the top. So that is not possible here. You have to go to add-on. As per your demand, as per your request or requirement, you can choose the add-on. Choose the right add-on, then you can able to do it. Right now, with this Google Form, it is not possible. Everything is possible only provided by choosing the right add-on. Okay, anyway, sir, I will tell you in other way also. Don't worry. Suppose if you don't know anything about add-on, no problem. I will tell you in this section. In this session 2 only, I am going to tell you. Okay, now first let us see how to write this question paper. How to write this question paper. Find the rank of a matrix. As I'm a mathematician, I'm a lecturer in mathematics. So how to write this mathematics? See, it is a Word document. It is a Word document. In Word, writing 5 by 5 matrix is very difficult. Insert, go to equation, and insert new equation. You can see at the end there is a matrix. At the most, you will enter only 3 by 3 matrix. Only 3 by 3. You cannot write more than 3. But I want. How? Yes, that is also possible. Go to insert, object again. Then there is a Microsoft equation 3.0. There you can type here. Then you can choose whatever 5 by 5 or 10 by 10. That all you can write. That all you know. Okay, I'm not interested in it. Okay, right. Now, what is my aim? I want to write 5 by 5 matrix, that too in a Google form. That too in a Google form. Okay, for your sake, Sudhakar Rao sir,
Please.
Sir.
As that person asked A square or superscript or subscript?
Subscript.
Okay, fine.
Subscript.
Okay, sir. Okay, fine. You can see A square. In the MS Word, it is okay. Find the rank of a matrix and also find A square, sir. Also find A square. This is my question because I want to clear your doubt. For that, I made some changes in the question. Okay, let me write. It is a. Okay, I'll remove this one. Okay. I want to include this question in a Google form. Remember, I want A square also. Practically, without using add-on, we cannot write subscript or a superscript. Okay. For that, I want how can I write? How should I write this question on a Google form? So there is a tool available in Windows that is called snipping tool. Snipping tool. I will maximize this size for your understanding purpose. You can see snipping tool that is available in every system. If you are using Windows OS, so there is a snipping tool available. If not, you can go down. In the go down, you can see my screen. Okay, you are getting some black spot here. I know. Okay, let me keep it here. Okay, go to. You can see my screen. In the search option, write snipping tool. That is already available. Snipping tool. Just you click it. Yes. When I touched one, it is opened a small box, right? So it is a snipping tool. Whoever using Windows, they will have this snipping tool. Otherwise, you can Google it and you can download it. It is a free tool. Okay. So what is my aim? My aim is to write this question in a Google form. For that, go to snipping tool again. Right, you can see snipping tool. Go to new. You can see here I am writing. I am simply dragging the question. You can see I have selected. It is nothing but taking a screenshot. This snipping tool acts like a taking the screenshot of a particular section. I want to select this section. I have selected. Just you remove. Then it is nothing but a question one. Okay, I will copy in the desktop. Q1. Right. I copied. Okay, now let me go to second question. I'll go to second question. Again, go to snipping tool. Okay, I'll copy this one. Save. Question 2. Any complicated question, you can write it. Because most of the teachers or lecturers, they are perfect in MS Word. If you are not perfect also, I will explain you properly in the next step. Okay, let me write this triple integral problem. Okay, again go to snipping tool. I'll copy. Okay, so it is not properly selected. Once again, no. No. Okay, new. You can see here. Remember, you should be very careful. You can see here in the dx, dy, dz. Please carefully observe. There are some red lines here. There are some red lines because of the improper spacing. Okay, but then I'm copied. You can see. So it is a question 3. Question 3. Over. Right. Now I copied all the 3 questions. Now I would like to write all the questions in a question paper. What is my aim? Remember, question. Our target is important. How to write a question paper, right? Okay. Now I'll go to here. Untitled question, I will write as a question 1. Question 1. Question 1. Right. Now, what is my first question? What is my first question? The first question is find the rank of matrix and also A square. One participant asked how to write A square. For that reason, I'm explaining now. Okay. So here there is a option called image. You can see image. Just you click image. Image. So already I typed question 1. I taken screenshot, right? I kept in a desktop. So go to desktop. There is a question 1. Simply you enter. Automatically whatever the screenshot already you have taken, that will comes and keep in a question 1. You can see now question 1 is ready. Question 1 is ready. So right, what are the options? Suppose rank is 2, rank is 3, rank is 4, rank is 5. Over. Now the question 1 is over. You can see question 1 is over. You can see practically, whether you believe it or not, I have not entered this question. Simply I prepared the question paper in MS Word. Same thing I copied here through screenshots, right? With the support of stripping tool. Okay, let me now already it is required. Go to the second question. Go to second question. Okay, right. Question 2. Question 2. Question 2, you can go here, add image. What is question 2? Go to browse. Already you kept in desktop, right? Go to question 2, enter question 2. Question 2. Go down. You can see solve x square d square. Practically, if you write this one is somewhat difficult, right? Okay, maybe answer. Okay, just 2, 3, 4. Of course, these are not the right answer. Suppose you may have doubt. Sir, this is okay. In the options also, there is some log x sin x. You may ask question like this. In the options also, I should write log x sin x. Again, what to do? Go to MS Word. Again, you take this also a screenshot. Take all the screenshots and you can paste even in the answers also, because you can see in the option 1 also there is a image option. In the option 2 also there is a image option. This is the way you can use, the best way you can use it. Okay, now the question 2 is also over. Let me go to the last question. Last question, that is question 3. Question 3, right? Question 3. You have to write question 3. Otherwise, you will be confused. Okay. Question 3. Just add image. Add image. Browse. Go to desktop. Question 3. Now, do you want to test? How will be the question paper? Okay. I will send you to your chat box. Wait for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now the options are over, enabled. Now, my dear friends, you can see again how to write a question paper. Please understand properly. Now, the first one is a question 1. Question 2, question 3. I have not entered your email ID and all, right? Even I have not asked your name also. Simply I typed question 1, question 2, question 3, right? You can see the greatness. Go to responses. One thing I forgot to tell you again. See, this is the general mistake all the time we'll do. Already you named the title, right? But still it is untitled form. You go there, just you single click, same name will come here. That's all, right? I hope you clear, right? Okay, now go to settings, general. Always you write email address. Once again, I repeat, in the question paper, the first field is question 1, question 2, question 3 only. I have not even entered email address. Okay, just go to settings, collect email address, remove this one, and save. That's all. You can see automatically email address entered. Okay, now you want to test? Yes, I'll send you that link. Go to link, shorten URL, copy. Now I'll post in the chat box now. You can see now. Yes, I have posted. You can see. You can check. You can check. If you have any queries, you can ask. If you, okay, already I have posted. You can check your form. Just you give some random answers. It's not the exactly okay. Okay, now you want to see how will be the question paper. Okay, I will share. You can see this is the question paper. How to write a question paper in this session. See, this is the question paper. Same thing, you can send this question paper to your students. That is, as a teacher, though you are in the home, how to send assignment to your students. It is a question paper, or you can take it is a assignment. That's all. It is an assignment. You can call it is a question paper or it is an assignment. No issue. You can see. Even one participant asked how to write a square. You can write here, sir. Like this, you can write. Just whatever you can write it, screenshot, and you can post it here. This is the best way. You can see how many responses till now. 5 participants have responded. You can see who are those. You can see Rayappa, English, Sudhakar, Kudre, Sachin. So these are the participants. Presently, they have responded. Okay, right. And another thing is that we'll go to how to write complicated mathematical terms. Okay, before that, how to submit assignment. That also I will tell you just within 2 minutes. 2 minutes are enough. Okay, my dear participants, this is as a teacher. Remember, you have sent this question paper to all the students, right? All the students. Already you send these questions to students. Students, what they will do? They will do this problem on a paper or a notebook. Okay, 3 questions they have done. Students, they have done. Okay, you ask them to make that word file or anything or a papers, you make it into PDF. Now, students, they want to submit this assignment. How is it possible? Simply, you can see here, I would like to add one more. I would like to add one more. You can see here, add question. Here I will write submit assignment. Submit assignment. That means students, how can students submit their assignment? That's all. That is my aim. So go to multiple choice. Already we have seen all the things. Okay, go to file upload. Click to file upload. By default, it will be linked to Drive. Yes, you can continue. You can continue. Right. Submit assignment. What type of file do you want to take it? If you want, you can click it. So if you want only document, the student supposed to submit only document, spreadsheet, PDF and all. Okay, not required actually. Just you disable this. Any type of document they can. So size is also 10 MB or 1 MB or 1 GB. You can fix it. Then it is required. So student simply they will do all these 3 problems, and when it comes to here, they will submit. Okay, now you can check this one also. Now I will send this link to you. You can check now. You can check. I'll post this one in your chat box. You can check how to submit. Now you can check. I have posted in the. I have posted. Now you can. Do you want to check again? You can see now. Right. You can see how to submit. Suppose you assume that I am a student. I am a student. Okay. The first, please understand, this is not a objective type question. You assume, okay, I will do. I will do much more better. I will do still in a better way. Remove the options here. Remove the options. What should I do? Simply you write this as a short answer. That is better. Short answer. Here also we can put it is a short answer because these are the questions now, not the objective type questions. Just you go here. Here it is a short answer. Right. Now you can check now. Now it is perfect. Now we can, now I will send you again your YouTube chat box. Now you can verify because it is a assignment you are sending to your students, right? You can check now. You can check. If you have any queries, you can ask me. Okay, right. You can now again I will show you how it will be. You can see, my dear participants. A student, they are supposed to enter email address here. These are the questions. These questions they will write on a paper, right? These are the questions. And finally, you can see they have to submit add file. Add file. How to submit that? I'll tell you. Add file. Select file from YouTube. Desktop. Some okay. Some I'm attaching this question one. You can attach. Upload. That's all. Over. That is over. Now you can submit. This is the way you can effective use of this question paper. So this is about the question paper. Next, I will tell you how to write complicated mathematical terms. Okay, how to write complicated mathematical. Already I told you. You can, if you are good at MS Word, simply you can copy. Even in the Google form also, straight away you can able to write. That I will tell you in the next step. Okay, let me close this one. Okay, now I will use another Google form. Okay, in the another Google form. Go to Google form. So how to write mathematical terms? One way is screenshot method. One way is I'll tell you the next one. Go to here. Before that, you need to install. Here I'll tell you. Equatio. You can see. I will maximize this one. I'll keep it in center. Equatio. There is a tool called Equatio. Hope my screen is visible, right? Equatio. You have to install this Equatio in the Google form. Okay, I'll go to that. All of you go to Google form. In the Google form, not required Google form, just you go to apps here. Remember, you should have Chrome. It works only in a Google Chrome only. It will not work in Mozilla. Go to apps. In the go to apps, there is a web store here. Web store. Just you click web store. Web store. Here you write Equatio. You write Equatio. You can wait for some time. Here you can see Equatio, right? Just you enter Equatio. Just you come here. Just you click, single click. Right. Add to Chrome. Yes. Add to Chrome. Add extension. That's all. So what I have done, simply I went to apps, there web store, there you enter Equatio. It will take time. Yes, Equatio. Already I included, right? So added. You can see added. That's all added. What is this? I'll tell you in the next step. Go to Google form again. Google form again. Now you see the difference between this Google form and this Google form. I'll tell you. Go to Google form. Blank. Blank. Okay. So here, what is this? How to write expressions, I mean mathematical expressions. How to write mathematical expressions using equatio. Using equatio. Okay, right. My dear participants, you notice that after installed that equatio, now the paper, my form becomes, there is one more symbol here. You can see. This is a symbol that I could not find here. That I could not find here. You can see here. But here, because previously you have not used that equatio editor in this form. But here there is a, you have included that equatio. Once you include equatio, this symbol will come. Just what to do? Just you click it. When you click it, okay, you can see the screen. Once you install, it should choose the account. Which account presently you are using? Yes, I am using this account. Just you click it. Come down, scroll down, allow. Yes, allowed. Now you can see, closely observe the screen at the bottom. Right? What happened? At the bottom, you can see this. I'll keep it here. You can see at the bottom. Okay, still it is appearing. Okay, I know. Okay, let me keep up. Okay, don't worry about the black spot at the top. Okay, don't worry about the black spot at the top, because my intention is to know whatever the features available at the this equatio editor, I mean equatio software. So there is a black spot at the top. Okay, because as I am using sharing the screen, that is appearing. Don't worry. Okay, here it is a equation editor. Already we have seen in the MS Word how to use insert mass, same option. If you are perfect in LaTeX, you can write it. Using the LaTeX, you can do. Okay, now I am interested in you can see handwriting recognition. Handwriting recognition. So I will use this handwriting recognition. Handwriting recognition. Sometimes when there is a internet issue, it will come like this. Okay, once again, let me try. Okay, fine. Now it is working. What is this? I encourage all the participants, you can use this one effectively. How to write mathematical terms, that I will explain you now. You can see here, editor, whatever you write, same thing, it will come here. Let us see now. Now I want to write a sigma notation. You can see sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity. Sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity. X square. That's all. You can see, simply I am typing here, it is coming. Okay, suppose I want to include this one in a word. You can that means in a form. You can see, just I entered insert mass. You can see that will be entered in a here. Right? Without using screenshot, I am telling you. Suppose I want to include some double integral. You can see, just you type here. You can type here. Now I don't want this. Previously you have given, right? Same thing it will come. Now I would like to write double integral. Okay, let us see double integral. Whenever you are using this one, make sure that it is case sensitive. Okay, right. You can see now. 0 to infinity, minus infinity to infinity, e power minus x square. or u square. You can see how beautiful it is working. That is the best way. See, if you write integral 0 to infinity in MS Word, imagine, or in LaTeX, imagine how difficult it is. But here it is very easy with the help of Equatio editor. Okay, whatever the even special symbols also it will take. Special symbols also it will take. Suppose I would like to write Laplace's equation, right? Second order Laplace's equation, that I will write. Okay, you know what is Laplace's equation. Okay, now I'll write here. You can see. Remember, it is very case sensitive. Okay. Dou square u by dou x square plus dou square u by dou y square is equal to 0. Okay, actually here you can see I have not entered properly. That is the reason it is taking like this. Suppose if you want to change here, you can go here, you write delete, there you can write y square. Or so you want, sorry, dou y square, right? You can go there, you can edit, you can remove, and you can write dou y square. Dou y square. That's all. You can write any symbol, any special operator, alpha, beta, gamma. You can write Z transform, everything. It is possible. That is, I encourage everybody. You please use this one effectively by using Equatio editor, right? Like this, you can enter in this one. So like this, you can see, you can use effective use of this one. Any questions in this, how to write mathematical terms, how to write question paper, how to send assignment. If you have any queries, feel free. Otherwise, we'll go to the last part, that is how to go for quiz. Just one question, sir. It's already 1 hour over. Yeah. Any questions?
One question is there, sir.
Yeah, please,
by Goswami.
Okay, sir.
Should we go to snipping tool
Ah,
every time
ah.
to make any correction in the questions, or can we edit them in Google Form?
No, no, no. Make sure that whenever you are using snipping tool, please understand your question paper must be ready in MS Word. Question paper, first you prepare the question paper, see that there won't be any errors here. Okay, I'll tell you coming to the point. See here, there is a red line, right? I don't want this red line. First, you come here, right click. Okay, you can ignore. Please understand, sir. Ignore. Now, there won't be any red lines here, right? Now, I want to copy this one. That's all. Whatever the question paper you have, if that question is right, then only you can go for snipping tool. Once it is already copied in the question paper, you cannot do anything because it is a screenshot. Once it is screenshot, you won't do any modification. Right now, it is a question paper. You feel that it is a right question. Then go to snipping tool, new, then you can copy. Okay, I'll tell you, wantedly, I will do some mistake here. You can see. Please listen, there is a line here. There is a line. That means you are not properly taken the screenshot. So you don't do like that. So what to do? Simply you take cursor here, then you can take the screenshot. Screenshot method is the best method, provided you should be perfect in MS Word. Right now it is correct. There won't be any red lines like this. Once it is copied in the Google form means you cannot do any changes there, because in the Google form what you are doing, you can see. Okay, here only you can see. I'll tell you. This is a screenshot. You see the screenshot. It is a screenshot. There are some red lines. How can I do? Because it is an image. I cannot do even I'm typing, it won't work because it is an image, right? So make sure that whenever you are using scripting tool, remember your questions must be in a proper format. Otherwise, there in the Google form, you cannot do. Hope it is clear to that participant. Thank you. Any other questions, or I'll go to section 3 and 4 directly. Shall I?
Yeah, proceed, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you. If you have any queries, we'll see at the end, because the session 3 and session 4 are good. Okay. In the session 3 and 4, simultaneously, I will go for session 3 and session 4. In the session 3, how to conduct online exam, how to write complicated mathematical terms, already I explained. So how to conduct online exam, and in the session 4, how to set the time limit for quiz, how to include timer. So what are the pending here? The pending are how to conduct online exam, that is one. How to set the time limit, how to include timer. Okay, one by one we can see. We'll go to, okay, I'll close. Last part, it will take around 15 minutes. Google form. Okay. Google form. Go to Google form. Okay. Untitled form. How to conduct exam or quiz and include timer and set time for an quiz. Okay, for a quiz, not an, for a quiz. Okay, now let us see one by one. Okay, I'm not interested to write all the things. First, I'll prepare a small quiz, my dear friends. You can see there is a quiz, right? I think it is visible to you. Okay, so I have prepared these questions. You can see which animal is known as the ship of the desert. This is the first question. Which animal is known as the ship of the desert? Simply I copied. Here I am putting. Remember, you should write one here. You should write one. Okay, already there is one, so no need to write. Which animal is known as the ship of the desert? In the desert, generally camel and fox and donkey. Okay, for my knowledge. Okay, so these are the three options. So required, right? Now the first question is over. Now I'll go to second question. What is the second question here? In which direction does the sun rise? In which direction does the sun rise? Okay, I'll write only two questions. So remember, it is three. No, it is second question. In which direction sun rise? That is, one is north, south, east. Right. Okay, remember, I want to conduct a quiz, right? It is a Google form only. You are not making this form as a quiz. For that, what to do? Go to setting. Remember, always it is compulsory. Collect email address. You remove this. This already we have done, right? Go to quiz now. Quiz. Remember, quiz. It is important. When it is quiz, you make this as a quiz. Option you can see, make this as a quiz. Then save. That's all. That's all. Once again, I'll repeat. Go to setting. Go to quiz. Make this as a quiz. Otherwise, it will be just a ordinary form only. Once you enabled it is a quiz, you can see some additional options enabled to each and every question. I'll click here. When I click here, you can see there is an answer key because you made this form as a quiz. So enter answer key. When you enter answer key, you can see here there are some points. What is the point? For this question, how many marks you are going to assign? Okay, let me give 5 marks. 5 points. So if any student right correct answer, he or she will get 5 marks. Okay, and also you should give the right answer. The answer is camel. See, when I click run, automatically it is a right answer. So these are all the wrong answers. Then you done. This is a procedure you can go for quiz. Now we'll go to the second question. Just you click the second question and you can see there is a answer key. Just click the answer key. Again, you give some marks here. Yes, again it is 5 marks. Now, what is the answer? In which direction sunrise? East. Yes, done. Now the question paper is ready, my dear friends, and it is required. I don't know whether I have put, yes, it is required. So I prepared only 2 questions for the time being. Okay, go to responses. Now you want to check your question paper. Yes, you can check. Make sure email address is enabled. Okay, fine. Right, now everything is okay. Okay, now I will send this link to you. You can check now. You can check and see the difference. Shorten URL, copy. Now I'll post in the chat box now. Okay, right? I'll post now. You can fill your form. You can check what will be the. Yes, sir. Organic chemistry also you can write it, sir. Yeah, I have seen what to do. Write organic chemistry equations. You write in MS Word, take the screenshot and you put it, or otherwise you can use equation editor. It will work, sir. It will work. Okay, whether you can see whether the link is working or not, you tell me.
Yes, sir, it is working.
Okay, fine, thank you. Because if it not works means simply you can see when it is enabled, then only it will not work, otherwise it will work. Okay, now you can see there are 4 responses. Who are those? Okay, Kundre, Kundre is active, Sachin and Anil Rawat. Okay, thank you for your. Okay, right. Now let me check what will be the question paper for your other participants. You can see what is the question now. The question paper will be like this. So they will enter their email ID. Okay, let me write my email ID, personal email ID. Okay. So in which animal is known as the ship of the desert? Okay, I will write fox. In which direction does the sun rise? I'll write north. Submit. You can see what happened. View score. Yes, I want to see my score. How many marks? Exam conducted for 10 marks. You can see 10 marks. I got how many marks? 0 marks I got. Why I got 0? Because 2 failed. Okay, first question is answer. I kept fox. But what is the correct answer? Camel. Camel. Second question, I put north, but the answer is east. So at the end of the exam, student also they can able to know what is the right answer and they understood, okay, I have done the wrong answer. I kept the wrong answer. This is the way. Okay. Now this is the way you can conduct the exam. Now finally, we'll go to the last concept, that is how to set the time limit. How to set the time limit, that I will tell you for the same question. Okay, as time is already around 10, okay, we'll close as soon as possible. So how to set the time limit? Okay, let's go to more add-ons. Add-ons. In the add-ons means additional feature you want to include in the Google form, right? First here there is an option called email notifications for Google Forms. You can see email notifications for Google Forms. What to do? Email notification for Google Forms. You can see you can download here. Just I selected install, continue, choose the account. Okay, then BITS Narsampet, scroll down and allow. Scroll down and allow. That's all. Now you can see what is the use of this notification. I want to set the time limit for the Google form. Listen carefully. Right now it is enabled, right? It is activated. That means whoever fills the form, everyone, that form will be open. Now I want to set the time limit. Go to right. You notice this. It is a add-on. Previously, this symbol is not there. When I install any add-on, this symbol will come. Just you click this add-on, email notification, several features available. Right, go to limit Google Form responses. Go to Google Form, limit Google Form responses. What happened, you can see. Remember, it is enabled. Please understand, it is enabled. That means link is active. Now, what is my aim? What is the use of this add-on? I will send a link, but you cannot open that form because I am going to put the time. If I send you link, but this link will open tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is my aim. Tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's date is what? 28th, right? 28th. That time is, I'll put 10 o'clock. I'll put 10 o'clock. That is, where is 10 here? Okay, here is 10. 10 o'clock. I'll put the time 10 o'clock. Please understand, my dear participants. I set the time 28/9/2020 10. That means save. I will send the link, but that link will not open. That link will not open. You can see now the form limiter is updated. Now I'll close. I'll close. Here I'll write here. This link will work on tomorrow at 10 a.m. Now we can see now what happened. All of you can check the link whether it is working or not. You can check yourself. Right. Now you can check the link. All of you can check the link whether it is working or not. You can see whether are you noticing or not. You can see.
Yes,
Okay.
sir, it is
Right.
not working.
I will share now. I will share. I'll see here. You can see, my dear friends. You can see. I will maximize the screen. How to conduct exam? This is a link already I sent it, but this link will work tomorrow at 10 a.m. because I fixed the time. When I fix the time, you cannot open. Okay. Generally, what the people will do, simply they will send the final certificate link. They'll keep the time between 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Only this link will work. Like that, you can able to put the starting time and also end time. So this is about the set the time limit. Even you can put the end time also, starting time and end time during this period. Okay, the link work will 10 a.m. I have not set the end time. Even I can able to set 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. 12 p.m. also. Within the 2 hours only, the link will work. That is at the bottom. Okay. I hope you got the clear idea about this one. Finally, I'll go to how to set the timer. How to set the timer. Okay. How to set the timer for this one. Let us see. Now we'll go to timer. Timer means in the Google form itself, you will get some timer on the top. Time 1 minute, 2 minutes. You want to conduct an exam, maybe half an hour. You can put the time. Okay. So there is an option called Timify. 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 Yes, it is a Timify. Just you select this one, install. So this is Timify. Continue, and also make sure that which Google account you want to connect. Yes, this is a Google form or the main Gmail. Just you can scroll down and yellow. Okay, right, yellow. So this will be the last topic in this today's topic. If you have any queries, you can feel free. I want everyone to understand about Google form. At the end of the day, you must be perfect in Google form. Okay. Right now, for this time, for the same paper, I would like to set the timer at the top. Okay. Remember, go to add-ons. See, just now I have included Timify, right? So go to Timify, configure. You can see configure. In the configure, actually here, some participants, they will get some idea, some confusion here. There is no confusion. This Timify, work with the support of Quilgo. Quilgo. Okay. So in the Quilgo, they will give some code, 12-digit code. You have to paste here. Then only it will work. So what to do? Where will I get this token? Go to click here. You can see my cursor. Go to click here. Okay. Quilgo. You can see there is a separate what we call separate website actually. Here you can once again you can go here. Okay, right. When I click the one, you can go with sign in with Google. Sign in with Google. Okay. Announcement updated here. Something it is coming. 1 minute. Okay. See, already presently I have entered the username and okay. I'll do one thing. First, I will go to account. I will delete so that you will get clear idea. Don't worry. Log out. 1 second, please. Sign in with the Google. Okay, sign in with Google. You can see. Okay, there you have to enter your details and all. Okay, first name I'll give my Narayana, and the last name is some V. Select the purpose, personal, and use the objective that is for education purpose. You can fix your password. Password, remember, it should be capital letter and one special letter and one small letter. Okay, you can give anything. Okay, I'll give one name. Then save account. You can see once you give your data, you notice that there is a copy here. It is nothing but the token. It is nothing but the token. Just you copy. You can go here. You can paste here. That's all. Very simple. Very simple. In the Quilgo, you need to give your account details, name, education, that all. Immediately they will generate one token. You take this token and paste here. Then connect. That's all. Connect. You can see when it is connected, enable. You can see here. You will get. Okay, enable this one, enable Quilgo form. Right, it will take some time. That means you are linking this Timify with the Quilgo software. Right, once it is over, you can see here, you will get some congrats. It must come, otherwise it is not working. Remember, this message you have to get. Congrats with the first Google form at Quilgo. That means I have connected my Google form with this Quilgo because it is a separate timing. That means this timer will work with the support of Quilgo. Then go to create test. Create test. You need to enter any mail. Okay, let me write my mail. HOD humanities @bitswarangal.ac.in. Okay, now I would like to set the time for 1 minute. Okay, I'll put my time for 1 minute. I'll write 1 minute. Here there are some options. Auto close when time is over. Suppose you are fixing a time for 1 minute. Sometimes students, they may not write the exam within 1 minute. There you want to close. Then you can enable this one. Otherwise, not required. Yellow view score. Yes. Then create. Please listen carefully. I entered some email ID. I set the time for only 1 minute. If you want 30 minutes, you can put 30 minutes. If you want 60 minutes, you can put 60 minutes. But for the time being, I'll take only 1 minute. Create. That's all. Over. Now you can see this is linked to this HOD humanities bits. Now you can go to copy URL. Simply take copy URL. Now you can paste here. Now I'll send you to all the participants. You can see now. Now you can check that link whether it is working or not. You can see now. I have posted in the chat box. Okay. For viewers also, I will share. You can see. Simply I have pasted. You can see, my dear friends. Previously, you can see the timer. You can see the timer at the top.
Yes, sir.
Right. 1 minute. Like, I kept time for only 1 minute. If I able to submit within 1 minute, happy. Otherwise, automatically it will end up. You can write your email ID and all. gmail.com. Okay. Which animal? Okay, you can write camel, and you can see it is south. Okay, don't worry about, there is at the bottom there is a code, don't worry, you can see submit. Now I want to see the score. I want to see the score. Out of 10, 5, because I answered only one question. So I covered. So today, my dear friends, so this is at the end of the session. Now I covered whatever I covered. You can see in the session 1, I covered what is Google form, how to prepare registration form, application form, and the feedback form I'll tell you now. Session 2, how to write a question paper, assignment, how to conduct online exam, complicated mathematical terms, how to set the time limit, how to send the, how to put the timer in the final one. Now, finally, how to set the feedback, right? How to create the feedback, that I will tell you now. Okay. Now go to final feedback. You can see Google form. Go to Google form. We'll close within 1 minute. If you have any queries, you can ask. Otherwise, we'll close this session. Okay. Go to Google form. Now I want to prepare the what? Feedback form, right? Feedback form. Feedback form, right? How was the session? How was the session? So how was the session means, by default it is taking linear scale. Okay. Linear scale means 1. What is 1? 1 means worst. 5 means excellent. So you can see already I covered all the things, right? So linear scale. Next, this is over. You can select it. Okay, I'll bring down. Now go to the second question.
Sir,
Sir,
excuse me. Your form cannot be visible.
Oh, really? Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry, sir. Okay, fine. Now you can see feedback form. Thank you. Now I think it is visible, right? How was the session? How was the session? It is a linear scale. It is a linear scale. There is an option called linear scale. Already we covered all the things, right? Linear scale. 1 is the worst, 5 is excellent. Then go to next question. Have you followed today's lecture? Suppose. Have you followed today's lecture with respect to? Okay, now I would like to take the last option, multiple choice grid. Multiple choice grid. Okay, let me write audio. How is the audio clarity? Whether my voice is reaching or not. Okay, average, good, excellent. Suppose in terms of audio, in terms of video, okay, you can write same. And in content delivery, you can see content delivery. Okay, now I'll share this feedback form. Okay, don't expect it is not a certificate. Okay, I will give you certificate link after this program. Don't worry, because how to prepare feedback form, that is my aim actually. Okay, responses, it is active. Go to settings, collect email address. This one. Remember, it should not be quiz. Okay, right. It is not quiz. Fine. Otherwise, marks will come. Limit to one response. It is compulsory. Otherwise, sometimes some smart participants multiple times they will fill the feedback form. Right? Okay, one is enough. Now you can save. This is the feedback for my sake, because I should know whether you followed or not. Right? I will share. Now I'll send this Day 1 feedback. Now you can see. You can see now. This is the feedback. Whether you followed or not, you tell me. That's it. Whether you followed or not, you tell me. That's it. Please give me genuine feedback. No issues. So, right. Okay, how many have responded? You can see now. One responded. Right. Just you give your feedback. Okay, two responded. Like that, you can see. 3 responded. Anil Rawat, Rayappa, Karnasri. So these are the participants. They have responded. So this is the feedback. And today, whoever attended, I will send the certificate feedback form. Okay, Google form. I will send the certificate feedback form. If you have any queries, feel free, you can ask. Otherwise, we'll close this session. Any queries? If no queries, okay. Okay, I'll share the certificate. This is for 2 days. Those who received feedback certificate yesterday, don't fill this one. Okay, don't fill this one. Already 1,126 participants have filled it. Okay, now I enabled. 1 minute. Actually, certificate will not come. Okay, that I will send you. I will send you later. Now it's okay. No issue. Yeah. Meanwhile, any questions, coordinators?
No questions, sir.
Okay, fine. I will close now. Because I don't want to discourage today's participants. So there is a 35 AM. Of course, this is not today's topic. Already I covered yesterday. Continue. Okay. Those who are in online, you please fill this form. Immediately you will get certificate. Immediately you will get certificate. Otherwise, you can contact me through Telegram. I am ready to provide you certificates. Right. Now certificate link is ready. Right. Certify-em. Go to Certify-em. So Certify-em controls. Okay. So it is 0 certification is on. So it is already workshop. Already I have included this workshop. Right now the certification is on. Already I have included the certificate yesterday. So don't worry. Now I'll send you the certificate link to all the participants. So remember, it is a certificate link. Make sure you please clear properly. Certificate link. This how to create certificate and all. Yesterday I have explained, my dear friends. So this is only day 1. Please fill carefully. You will get the certificate. So with this, I'll close today's lecture. I thank my dear coordinators, Mr. D. Rayappa and advisor Dr. V. Sudhakar Rao garu, and also I am thankful to my college for giving me to organize this beautiful workshop for 2 days. Already day 1, day 2 covered, but unfortunately I removed the day 1 video. So due to that, many participants, they are requesting me, please upload one more video. So instead of uploading, it's better to take live session. As a teacher, I like to take a session again. That is better. So I have arranging this workshop. Thank you. Some of the participants have joined. Otherwise, I will send in the Telegram group, and also I will send this day 1 YouTube link to all the participants. I am thankful to coordinators and all my dear staff. With this, I'll close this session. Still, if you have any questions, you can contact me or you can contact the coordinators. We are here to help you all the time. Our objective, our aim is everybody should be perfect in Google form and all. Okay. With this, we'll close today's lecture. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you, sir.
I'll close my link. Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good night.